Hi, this is Jody Colegrove with Quantum Techniques. We're the most diagnostic form of energy medicine in the world today. I work with people all over the world, helping them understand why they are not getting well and what they can do about it, or why they're having a health issue. So today I want to talk to you about why do we eat, okay? I went to a class recently and I really learned a lot of stuff, so I wanted to share it with you. So the first thing is, why do we eat? Well, we want to nourish ourselves. Well, what are we doing when we nourish ourselves? We are making sure that we keep muscle and we lose fat, all right? Another thing is that another goal in eating is every time I eat, I want to practice being in balance, okay? So what is balance, I guess, is the next thing to say, okay? So I've talked about before that we do need to have a balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. But I thought that this particular class offered a really good explanation of what that is, okay? So I'm going to hold up a little chart right here, which I think is really fascinating. So this is protein. So protein that you eat should fit in the palm of your hand, okay? The vegetables and fruit that you eat should be like in a closed fist, and as how big that is, okay? And then fats, oils, nuts, and seeds can fit in your thumb, okay? And that is kind of like the right proportions for eating in balance, okay? Now, that's how we should be eating every day. But if we exercise, then sometimes we need to eat a little bit more. So she said if you exercise, then that's how you earn your carbs. So she says if you have a post-meal workout, in other words, you've worked out, then you still have the same amount of protein, okay? You still have the vegetables and fruits, and you could also have the fats, but you also have a handful of the complex carbohydrates. Now that's not simple, but that's the complex. So that would be things like sweet potatoes and things that may be a little bit not the fruits and vegetables, but are still carbohydrates. So I thought that was a really good way of describing it and really helped. Now, the other thing that I learned from the class, and I thought this was fascinating, is that we need, how many grams of protein do we need? And sometimes we're not eating enough. So she said that, I'm not sure I could put my finger on with all my notes here, but she said we really need to have a lot of grams of protein a day, okay? I can't find it right off. But a lot of times what I found when muscle testing is I was not getting enough protein per day in what I was eating. And so I think it was like I needed to have like 120 grams per day to stay in balance and to do that where I'm keeping the muscle and losing the fat. So how do you get that much? So then I said, okay, usually like in the morning you do 40 grams and then lunch is 40 grams and then dinner's 30 grams. So 40, 80. Yeah, 89. Yeah, so somewhere between 120, 110. And so then I started saying, okay, I'd have my normal meals, and then I muscle tested, okay, how many grams of protein do I have in this? And I was finding that I was running short. So, but I did find that my morning shake that I have with all my protein powders and things like that and nuts in it and was getting me 40 grams. And when that happened, I don't run out of steam at lunchtime or even before lunchtime. In fact, sometimes I don't even get hungry until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I knew breakfast was doing good, but I knew I had some issues with lunch. Well, I sure enough started testing lunch, and a lot of the chopped salads that I have and like were only getting 20% gram of protein. So she had suggested, and this is an awesome product, so I want to share this. This is called, see if I can get up there, it's called Vital Proteins, and this is collagen peptides, okay? And you can get it in, I've seen it in like whey, I've seen it in beef, I think I've even seen it in lamb and things like that. So we can find one that tests better for you. But it is collagen and it doesn't taste. It has a little bit of sugar, adds a little bit of a sugary to things, but it really doesn't taste. And so what she was saying is that after I make a chopped salad, I can take 1 or 2 scoops of this and put it over my salad, stir it in. I don't ever notice it's there. I may have to add a little bit of salt to balance that little sugar taste, but then I get more protein. And so I also found in a second article about weight loss, and it talked about collagen and protein is the powerhouse, providing the body with a whopping 18 grams of protein in 2 scoops. And the scoops, I would say, are probably about a tablespoon. And when you do that, it helps you stay full more often, and they find that you just don't eat as much throughout the day, and that's exactly what I experienced. So I find that, you know, my morning shakes with all my protein work well and get me 40 grams, and then I put this on my chopped salads, and that adds the other 20 grams that I need, and so I'm getting 40 grams at lunch. And then at dinner, I can say, okay, how many more grams do I need? And then I can adjust appropriately how much steak I need to have, if I need to have a second form of protein or things like that. So it was a really good example of kind of how, when I don't get enough carbs, what happens, and when I do, how I feel. And I think that's really key. So I wanted to share that with you because that was really exciting for me. And so anyway, so visit our website at quantumtechniques.com. We have lots of other YouTube videos and MP3 downloads, manuals, and codes to help you understand how quantum techniques, how you can use it in your own life. And when I shared this with this class, you know, she has a specific way she measures all these things. And I said, well, I just muscle test. She's like, oh, that's fascinating. That would save so much time to try to figure out how much people need and that kind of stuff. So we look forward to sharing with each other what we each other can learn from each other. So, but yeah, visit our website and you can request a session request with me, and we can find out, you know, how much protein you need per day and test this product and see if that works for you. So I look forward to working with you. So have a blessed day.